Hello, I'm Sarah, and we're going to get started with this fluid art painting. Here is a rectangle canvas, so it's 18 inches by 6 inches, and I'm just pouring on my pink colour here, and pink is going to be our base today. And once I've poured that on, we're going to take the hairdryer and we're going to blow that out, just to make sure that it's evenly covering the canvas. And once I have that done, the next thing we have to do is covering our edges. Once we've blown the paint over the edges there, it may not have covered all of it entirely. So I'm taking the palette knife with some of the paint that's run off, and I'm popping that there onto the edges. And so for this painting, we are running the colours along the centre of the canvas, and then we're going to blow it out from there. So for a nice contrast here, I'm taking my dark purple colour and I'm running that along first. Then I'm coming in with titanium buff light, so it's like a creamy colour, and I'm running that over it. For a change, I'm not using white here, which is very exciting. And now I'm taking brown, it's Van Dyke brown, and I'm running that also along the centre of the canvas, but I'm trying to keep it a bit separate from the purple to get a bit of contrast in with the pink. Here I'm taking phthalo green. I can never say that word, so I've given it a go there. I'm just running that on top of it as well. And here I'm taking my metallic green colour. And because it's metallic, I'm putting on a bit more of this than the other colours. And I'm just running that along the centre as well. Metallic pink here again. And I'm waving that along the centre, but in the opposite kind of direction. And here is just a darker pink base colour. And I'm running that on each side of the colours that I've just poured there in the centre. This is going to give us a bit more room when we do blow the colours of the paint out. And I've decided there I just want to add a bit more of that nice intense purple colour, so I'm just adding the remainder that I have there on. And now we're taking the hairdryer and I'm just blowing that extra base colour, the darker pink that I put there, kind of over the colours that we ran across the middle, just because it overlaps it a bit more and it'll look more delicate than when I blow it out. So then we're just blowing backwards and forwards with the hairdryer. Ta-da! Beautiful. But we're not done yet. So we're going to add more base there, the brighter pink base colour on, because I want to blow that detail that we just blew out with the hairdryer out in more delicate directions. So we need that extra base colour there in order to blow the paint out, because otherwise it will just look awful essentially. So once I've added on enough base, I am going to use my breath to move the paint, just so it can like encompass more of the canvas a bit more. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just delicately using my breath here, not doing it too intensely. I just want to cover up more of the bright pink base that's there with the pattern. And once I'm done with that, the next thing I'm doing, and the really fun thing that I'm doing, is adding in more details. So here I'm taking the metallic green color that I poured on and I'm dipping my palette knife into that color. And I'm just adding in little lines of wavy details. Because I thought the painting was missing a little something. It looked quite neutrally. So I just wanted to add in some details kind of to spice it up a bit. So here I'm just using the metallic green. And next I will also use the other metallic colours in purple as well. And I'm just finding where the metallic green already appeared in the painting. And I'm kind of drawing my inspiration from that. I'm just kind of moving it out from the centre, but following the natural kind of pattern of lines there that you can see. And next here we're coming in with the metallic pink colour, and we're doing the same thing. We're just adding in nice little lines of details that'll bring some more definition into the painting itself. And this is always possible with any painting that you do, no matter what kind of painting that you're actually doing, but especially with pouring. Anything is fixable, anything is changeable. Don't worry about it. It is all about the process and less about the outcome, how something looks. At least that's the way it is for me. You can see the painting taking shape as I'm adding in more details, and I'm adding in metallics mostly because I just like that pop. And when the painting will dry, it'll give a lovely kind of an iridescence back. And I love that about paintings, especially metallics. So I am coming back in here then again with the metallic green after the pink, because I just want to balance it out there with the pink that I've put in. It is somewhat unusual for me to choose a pink base, but this was a series of pink paintings that I did, and I actually really loved it. Yep. So next I'm coming in with the purple, and I'm coming in with purple because I wanted a dark colour there to add detail, but to also act as a contrast with the other details there that I've added in. And I think that's what it needs. And that's also something that you figure out as you go with your painting. The idea that one has when they're first starting out might work out, it also might not, and then you're working with what you have. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. But I'm also just flowing with it. I'm not actively thinking about anything here too much. Just what I think it needs in order for a bit of balance. It was a really fun process though, really enjoyed it. And ta-da! That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bit of a change of pace with the colour schemes. And I will see you again next week. Bye.